I'm here with Pamela Webb, principal of Lord Baltimore Elementary School, and I want to say welcome, Pam. Thank you so much for
Thank
doing this interview with me.
Thank you.
Few basic questions to start off with. When did Lord Baltimore open? I saw it said high school on there, so I figured it's been around here a while.
It has been here many, many years. As you can see, it was originally a high school, and then we've had several renovations over the years. So if you look at dates on the buildings, you'll see some 30s, you'll see some 50s, and it's so old. I went here as an elementary student. So
Really?
in the 70s.
That's awesome.
But
That's not old.
Thank you. But we did renovations. I'm thinking 12 or 13 years ago, where we added the addition and we closed it in for safety, because originally the school had the buses run through the two buildings here, our east building and this building, and then our gym was a separate building. So now we've connected it for the safety of the
Yeah,
kids.
that's
and all,
wonderful. It's
but-
really quite large, but very beautiful.
Yeah, we love the architecture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many students go to school here,
We're
approximately?
up to 644
Wow.
as of today. We
So,
have
wow.
grades K through 5.
Wonderful. So, okay, when I get to my hard questions, my first one, what do most people not know about your job?
It is a wonderful opportunity. It's an honor to be here. Like I said, I was a student here for many years.
Yes.
Then had the opportunity to be the principal here, and now to come back and be the principal here is great, because it's just a phenomenal staff. But I think what people don't know is all the facets of the job. So it's
Yeah.
not just the instructional piece, but it's just the day-to-day operations,
Yes.
safety of the children, the wonderful partnerships with the community. So it's a great job. It's very
Right.
rewarding, but it's a busy one.
Right. Maybe not always so glamorous.
True. Very true.
What do parents most love about Lord Baltimore?
I would hope parents would say that just the feel you get when you walk into
Yeah.
Lord Baltimore, because, and hopefully you as a
I
parent.
was going to say. I'll add on.
We do pride ourselves on that, because it's like a family. And when you walk into the building, I honestly think there's like a feel
Yeah.
when you walk in, and our parents really are really, the doors are open, so they can contact teachers, they can come and volunteer. And it does take all of us working together to make it the best experience.
Yeah.
So not just the academic piece, but also the social piece and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I
And-
hope that's what parents.
And I would say, adding on, I am a parent at the school as well, and I have to say it feels small, it feels familiar, it feels kind. It's a really lovely feeling in your school. And what about kids? What do kids say?
If you ask the kids, they're going to say the favorite part of school is recess and lunch
That
and
is
gym
Yes.
But I'm hoping it's that they're building friendships here, and they have found a teacher or a staff member that they have bonded with, that they consider someone important in their life.
Yeah.
Maybe a safe person, or someone that they love to come and tell things to.
Yeah.
And we have students that will come back here and walk the halls again at graduation. We do a fun graduation stroll with the high school. But I hope kids feel safe, and this is a great place to come and learn every day.
That sounds like what so far from our experience. What about your the best qualities of Lord Baltimore? I know of your award. You have a nice, really important award.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that first?
Years ago, we did a Blue Ribbon Award. Actually, I was a teacher here at the time, and we had a wonderful leader in our building. It was Dr. Jackie Wilson, who is phenomenal. She's well known in the state for her education and works with the Dazzle organization. But she hired me when I first came here as a 4th grade teacher, and then I became a 2nd grade teacher. But it was quite an honor to receive that Blue Ribbon, showing that we are showing growth, and it's quite an extensive process. Who knows, maybe that'll be in our future again someday.
Yes.
But it's always nice to allow the teachers. I don't think teachers get recognized enough for their daily hard work and what they do day in, day out, after hours and the weekends. So we're always looking for ways to reward. We just had one of our kindergarten teachers receive a presidential award, Jenna Truitt in kindergarten.
Saw that. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, she was one of 4 teachers in Delaware. Just got back actually last week from Washington, D.C., and she it was the Presidential Excellence Award in mathematics and science teaching. So that was
that's
quite an
wonderful.
honor. And actually, our assistant principal, Miss Heck, was also a recipient of that honor a couple years ago.
Wow, that's fabulous. That
So,
is really impressive.
It is exciting.
Can you explain what the Blue Ribbon Award is?
Sure. So with the National Blue Ribbon Award, they are looking at many different facets with your school, are the what kind of where the students are, how they're growing academically, what gains are being made in the different areas, your population, and actually very few schools in the area have received them. I know ours was years ago. We've had Long Neck has received it in the past. East Millsboro just recently received it, and for the first time, Selbyville Middle School.
Oh, wonderful.
So it is quite a prestigious honor, and it's nice to be recognized for the hard work of having children close those academic gaps and move forward.
Yeah.
in
No, I
their
think that's
career.
really, I know that I loved hearing it. I didn't know that I quite understood it, but I loved knowing that it was.
And it's much, much more, I'm sure.
Yes, exactly. What about changes? Since you've been principal, have you seen changes in the school over the years?
Yeah, I've had the honor of being here 5.5 years so far, and loved every minute of it. But I think our biggest changes is building those community relationships again, because stepping away for a few years when I went to another school to start administration, when I came back, I felt like we were building the community bond again.
Okay.
We have a great mentoring program where retired teachers and grandparents and people are coming in from the community to work with our students. We have great partnerships with like Mount Air, the LB Lions. So I think it's building those relationships with these organizations that can help us with resources for our students. Because probably one of the biggest changes I've seen is the need for extra help for behavioral and emotional supports with our children. So
Okay.
if there's any parents out there listening, let's limit that screen time. Let's get back to those board games and family values.
Right,
Where
right.
we can, work with our kids and talk with our kids. So I think
Right.
just sometimes, spending time, because kids want to have a conversation. Kids want to be heard. Kids want to be, participate in things that are fun. And it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be, 2 hours on an Xbox or something like that. There's,
Yeah.
all these great opportunities, especially in this area to go. We have
There
a
are
couple of fun
lots in
events
this
coming
area.
up, so I'm hoping to see a lot of kids out of those as well.
Wonderful. What's one of your favorite things about being principal? Is there one or two that you're like, I really like this?
Yeah, I have to say it's the staff here.
Okay.
Because they are phenomenal staff. I
Yeah.
don't think you'll find a more dedicated, hardworking staff anywhere. The hours they put in are phenomenal, and the things that they do behind the scenes that no one recognizes, whether it's buying clothes for a child, whether it's helping families out, that people just don't know what they do behind the scenes.
Yes.
But then I think the other part is the students and the family support that we have here, because we have parents that are so involved and just the best students ever. So
Yeah.
it's just a great place to be a part of.
Yes, I agree. I'm very happy about it. What about your most favorite? I'm sorry, I literally just forgot. I'm like, what was it? What is something about your job that would surprise people the most?
Probably some of the things you get invited to do, like interviews.
That's good.
Going to the dunk tank at Lord's Landscaping.
Oh, right. Were you in the dunk tank?
I was in the dunk tank.
We had football that
And-
day. We missed it.
So it's probably some of these opportunities which you go and do because you love helping the school
Right.
out, but then you're like,
Can't believe I did
I
that.
can't believe I did that. But it was fun. We had a good time, and
Okay.
but I just think it's nice when people will come up and say they enjoy being a part of the LB family.
Yes.
And kids will give you a hug every day and a smile. That makes it worthwhile.
Lots of hugs in the school.
I
I love that.
Yes.
Last question. What is your most memorable moment so far that you can remember off the top of your head? I know it may be a little hard question.
I'm probably thinking back to one of the most memorable. I think the first day I drove to work to LB in my principal clothes to be the principal, because I that's just kind of one of those moments. I'm driving down 26. I'm looking up at the beautiful, cupola, and like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, I was a teacher there. I went to school there. Now I'm the principal.
Yeah.
That was kind of exciting, scary.
Yeah.
But kind of exciting,
sweet.
and it's just it's like you're coming home.
Yes.
And I really think it is a family. So that, and I was welcomed so openly by the staff and the community. I mean, when you walked into my office that first day, it was like a flower shop. I love flowers. So it was like a flower shop, and I was still alive, which was good. but I think that is. But we do a lot for the students, and
Yeah.
so I know there's many memorable experiences. But that's just something that
Exactly. And
that
I'm sure there
stays
has
with
to
me
be
at the moment.
many.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time doing this as one of those jobs as principal, which we're so happy about. And I definitely wanted to make sure to highlight the school. I think it's amazing, and it's a great addition to this community. So thanks so much, and I'll see you. Yes, I'll